is Anne Marie, and today I have a very special video. Some of you are used to seeing me at Anne Marie's workshop where I do sewing, and this is the Learning Librarian, which is my other channel, which deals with books and being a librarian and book reviews and things like that. So today is so very special because I'm doing something that fits on both of my channels. Today I'm reviewing the book Make It Yours with Mimi G. I just got it in the mail, and I wanted to share a book review with you about this very special book. Okay, a little bit about Mimi G, the author. She is the creative director for the Big Four pattern companies called the Design Group. She's the vice president of creative design. And she's a very special person. She is someone who has been innovative in the industry. She has brought diversity as well as size inclusion to the pattern industry. So what do I mean by that? When I started buying Mimi G patterns, I opened the book, the Simplicity book, and there was this woman who looked like girls I went to school with in New York. Thick hips, cute short hair, Puerto Rican. It was amazing. And I bought all of her patterns, even if they were not for me. I bought them all. And I pretty much have been doing that ever since. And I think that may be more than 20 years ago. So she wrote a book to introduce new sewers, as well as it is a fun book for people who are like me, who are quite accomplished in their sewing, but it's a way to look about designing, hacking, creating a wardrobe that works for you. All right, after all, that's why we sew. So let me break down her book for you. Now, Mimi G has several sections in her book. Beside the introduction, she tells you about her life story, how she got where she got, what created her love of sewing. And then the next thing, she talks about tools and supplies. If you're new to sewing, these are some of the things that you might find useful if you decide to start sewing. And then she has a section called Let's Talk About Fabric. Now, everybody could appreciate that because when you walk into a fabric store, it can be so overwhelming, not even to talk about buying fabric online. So she describes the types of fabric, how they're used, and I think that's very, very informative, especially to people who've never sewn before. Then after that, she talks about techniques. And these are all the things that are involved with creating garments, sewing darts, top stitching, edge stitching, all those things that may sound like gobbledygook to a new sewer. Now, she also talks about choosing your size because the patterns are graded from, say, size 6 all the way up to size 50. What size are you? The size that you are in your clothes that you buy off the rack are not necessarily the same sizes in the pattern catalog. So she shows you how to measure yourself and figure out what size works for you. And the best thing about being a sewer is you can design the patterns to fit your body exactly because no two bodies are the same. Now, what are these patterns of which we speak? She talks about the pattern terms, the layouts, how to use them. So that's part of her section. And then she says, getting ready to sew. So she takes you through creating a base pattern, which is like something that is the exact shape of your body and that you're going to use to lay pattern pieces on to see how they will fit. All right. And then she talks about laying out your fabric. Now, this is the most exciting part of the book, and it's called the base patterns. She gives you 7 base patterns from which that you can create an entire wardrobe, hundreds of looks. All right, the first one is the button-up shirt. The second one is the trousers. The third one is the pencil skirt. The fourth one is the fitted tee. The fifth one is the camisole. The sixth one is the wrap dress. And the seventh is the duster. That's one of my favorites. Now, what is so powerful about this part of her book is the patterns are included in the book. Now, you are going to have to trace over them because all the pattern sizes are included. So you're going to have to lay the pattern piece out, get tracing paper, and copy your size out to make your standard pattern for you. Now the rest of the book is the most exciting part. It is called the hacks. This is where you take a pattern and you get jiggy with it. So, for instance, I'm going to show you 2 pictures. I'm hoping that's not a problem of what she shows you how to do. So, for instance, this is the base pattern, a standard button-up classic shirt. This is the hack, right? Isn't that fabulous? So now that is not the only hack for that one pattern piece. Remember, she gives you 7 pattern pieces. She gives you multiple hacks for all of them. It makes, like she says, it makes sewing sexy. All right, so after that, she shows you how you can put all of these things together to put hundreds and hundreds of looks to create your perfect wardrobe. Now, as you read on the front of the book, it is 7 full-size patterns, 18 modifications, also known as hacks, and 100 new looks. I think for the price of this book and all the work put into it, I think it is well worth the money and the time. It is a great gift for a new sewer. It is a great gift for an old sewer. I bought it for myself. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that you're having a wonderful summer. Greetings from Amory's Workshop, and greeting from the Learning Librarian. All right, I hope you enjoyed this book review, and I hope you get this book.